I'm looking okay, man. But I mean, just real quick, not to get off subject of the interview. Kobe can't keep jacking up 40 shots a night. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you let him cook, G. You just let him cook, man. Isn't he leading the league in scoring right now? Let him do his thing, bro.
Well, you know what we can do? We can always bring Crooked in. We can talk about it. But if you click the link online, you can always call in 949-272-9531. Follow our Twitter page, 210WestRadio. Follow me, 210West, or Vic Van Gogh, or B-South754. Yo, we got Crooked on the line, man, so let's just go ahead and bring him in, y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, Crooked, 210 West Radio.
Yo, what it do? Y'all already know what's popping.
How you doing, man?
Yeah. I'm doing great, man. I'm out here in cold Detroit. It's freezing. It's not California weather. And, snow is falling. So, I'm out of my element right now. But I'm on 210 West, so what's good?
There it is.
That's what's up.
Real quick, I know you a diehard Lakers fan. What you think is going on? How you feeling about the season so far?
Well, straight up and down, man. We need to make a power move. We need a point guard. You know what I mean? It's no more triangle. Phil is out. We need a point guard to distribute the ball. That's the reason why we're having so many turnovers. Yet and still, we got a lot of turnovers and we still winning because Black Mamba is doing what he got to do. You know what I mean? You want to divorce him, Vanessa? He gonna hit 40 every night. Better come back to that man. You feel me? He's gonna hit 40. Hey, and I want him to ball hard. I'm in the crowd yelling, "Shoot, Kobe, shoot!" Yeah, I ain't putting the team on nobody else back but Kobe Bryant. So I'm feeling good about it. I just think the NBA did the all-time player hater moves with that CP3, with that Chris Paul, because they said, he can't come out of small market. So, we want to keep big superstars in small markets, but then they still moved him to the Clippers. So Clippers can have him, but we can't. Y'all scared of us getting these rings? What about Wade, Bron, Bosh? Y'all let that rock and roll. We can't rock and roll. Yeah, So I'm a diehard Laker, man. First one go, baby. Cut me. I'm a blue Laker. Let's go.
Last question on the sports. I want to know, are you feeling Mike Brown at all?
I'm feeling Mike Brown because he got that defensive mind frame. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling that, and he's doing a good job, man. You know what I mean? Because it's hard. Phil Jackson has big shoes to fill. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's hard to just walk in there and come after Phil Jackson. So I'm feeling Mike Brown. I'm not mad at Mike Brown. We need a point guard. We probably need Dwight Howard. You know what I mean? And then we'll be good. We'll be good. But until then, I want Kobe to take 80 shots a night, straight up and down.
I heard that. I love it.
So moving on to the interview, first thing I want to touch on was In None We Trust. Can you talk about the project and what the approach was, going into creating the project?
In None We Trust, dog, was just like an EP. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to give the people something from me because all my Slaughter brothers have been dropping shit. Have been dropping music, and I just wanted to really give the fans something from me personally before the year was up, and also it's just like the whole theme behind it. In None We Trust is it's a hard business, bro. Like there's a lot of ups and downs. Some people want to become rappers, become producers, executives, managers, label owners, CEOs, but they don't understand that it's a hard game. So sometimes you can't trust nobody but your immediate family. You know what I mean? And that's what the whole EP was about, was like, I just trust my family. That's it. And none we trust. So when you see me walking through the hallways of these Hollywood record companies, I don't trust y'all. I just trust my circle, you know what I mean? And that's what it really was. But it was just like a prelude, man, to what we're going to do in 2012, dog. And just showing, love to the fans because, I would give free music away for the rest of my career. But for some reason, fans don't like that. They want to be able to buy. I guess it's the barbershop conversation. This dude is better than that dude. Well, that dude ain't sold no records. So then they like, okay, well, he got the bars, but he ain't sold the records. So they want ammo, you know what I mean, to argue and debate, because for the rest of my life, Doug, on my mom's, I would just give my music away for free. I would never sell it.
You're one of those artists that's always been slept on, especially here in the home state, and it seems like you're finally getting the recognition that you deserve. You also went outside the region, which seems to be the formula for a lot of California artists to get that exposure and get that recognition. Can you talk about that, going outside the region and getting a different response than being right here in California?
Sometimes you got to go outside the region, man, because, a lot of people, we're very competitive on the West, and some people take the competition too far. Instead of being able to unite with each other and try to move together, they sit on their own corner of Cali and say, yo, I'm not helping that dude, or I'm better than this dude, I'm better than that. I don't want to rap with this dude, I don't want to produce with that guy. So sometimes I think that's what's hurting us right now. You know what I'm saying? But, to me, I'm grateful, but it's a roller coaster of emotions, because I'm grateful that I can get into XXL magazine and Bun B, an OG from Houston, can give me a stamp. I'm happy about that, but at the same time, where's the stamp from Ice Cube?
Right.
Our own OGs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm happy, but at the same time, I feel disappointed, because I feel like we should all stick together and push each other and motivate each other. Not no handout. Give me a song, give me a verse, give me a check, give me a sound. None of that. Just if somebody asks you about who's popping on the West, just keep it 100, because your words have power. All the big names in the game on the West Coast, their words carry weight.
Right.
So just keep it 100. I always do. What little weight my name carries and my word carries, I say, yo, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar, Glasses Malone, 40 Block, Game. You know what I mean? Like, it's endless. You know what I'm saying? I always give it up for the W. And I just want people to feel that same way, bro. Because it don't make sense that I could walk through Perfection Strip Club in New York, and they'll spin my freestyles all night when it's cracking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all night the DJ is Crooked Eye in the building. And then when I'm in my own spot, they might give me one look, if that. You know what I mean? On my own coast. And that's I think all of us deserve more than that. Everybody who grinding on the West Coast, we need to stick together, and we need to give the West a facelift, my G. And a lot of people they want to keep the West the same. I don't want to keep the West the same, because if it's the same, then there's going to be no unity, and it ain't going to be right.
Right. I want to go ahead and ask you one more question, and I'm going to pass it on to my brothers. You've been in several deals, you know what I mean, and I want to know, how does this deal with Shady Records, how does this venture differ from all the other ones?
You know how this differs, bro? I swear to God, I'm in Detroit right now. Okay. I just left M Studio. We did some work over there. Now we at the Porter Studio. And M called us, got on the speakerphone, and explained to us how passionate he is about this project and how happy he is that we're putting in the kind of work we're putting in. And he said straight up, me being an MC, I appreciate y'all riding with me, because I understand that, it's not easy being an MC in this game. People just want you to rap ABC lyrics all over the place. So it's hard to get that same phone call. And we had him on a speakerphone when he was expressing himself. It's hard to get that same phone call from these executives in this game, because, one, they don't even care about the culture. They just care about, make a song that sounds like that song. Whatever song's number 1, number 2 on the Billboard, that's what they want you to make. So, and they only care about numbers. And You know what I mean? They don't really care about what we care about. So for him to constantly, and he constantly makes sure that we know how much he appreciates our art form, how we approach this hip hop art form. That's big, dog. Because I've been on other labels, bro, and they don't care. They don't care, dog. Like, you shake hands with the president of the label and you take a picture, they put it in the industry trade magazine, and you can't even get in contact with that president again, even when you get an eviction notice. How about that?
Wow. That's crazy. That's wild. Go ahead, B-Sal.
Okay. Let the fans know that's listening. What can we expect from Crooked Eye this year?
You can expect straight, like domination. Like, yo, I paid my dues. If somebody say I ain't paying my dues, they need to check my resume fast. You know what I'm saying? I paid my dues. This year, 2012, I'm taking off. And what you can expect is for me to bring in people I believe in and people who always supported me from the ground up. Because I don't believe you should walk in just by yourself. Every person, whether they're a solo artist or not, they got somebody behind them supporting them. And I've had a lot of support from COB, being the Horseshoe Gang, Cognac, Salsa Balls, all my people that rep COB with me, and I'm going to try to make sure that I kick in the door and I bring them in and they live their dreams like I'm living my dream. That's what 2012 is about for me.
Okay. Now, with all the artists doing collaboration albums, and you being a part of the Slaughterhouse, do you see yourself in the near future working with any other artists as a duet project?
I hope so. I mean, it's a lot of people I would love to do that type of thing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I just want to make music. I want to make music. Right. I mean, people want to, you know, we talk about the money. We need the money. You know what I'm saying? My mom's rent got to get paid, flat out. You know what I'm saying? So we need the money. But it's a lot of artists that I respect that I would love to do music with, dog, and they don't even got to be known. You know, there's some people that nobody never heard of that I think is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? That I'll rock out with. You know what I mean? So yeah, I see a lot of that. I see a lot of that, bro. And just to be real, man, like, I'm really on a West Coast mission, and I think that's what's missing, dog. Everybody care about themselves. You know what I mean? They get to a certain position, they forget about the West Coast, dog. Like somebody told me, man, why are you throwing up W's, man? That's old. Yo, I throw up W's on stage when I'm in Paris, London, Germany, wherever, because this is the West Coast. I'm never going to stop. You know what I'm saying? But people are actually looking like, oh, that's old, played out. They laughing. I'm like, yo, this is the coast. We got a, dog, I don't know, I was thinking about making an album called Coast Guard. Because I got to guard the coast, man. For real.
Okay. Go ahead, 210.
Okay, go ahead, Vic. I know you got a couple questions, too.
Crook, what up? Vic Van Gogh.
What's up, Vic Van Gogh?
You got it.
I'm about to go Van Gogh when I have to reach.
Yeah. What's been the response so far to the In None We Trust?
It's been great, dog. It's been real good. And you know what? It's car music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get in a car, you can ride out. You know what I mean? You can listen to it. It's been a good response, man. And you know, my whole thing, like I said, dog, I would give it away for free. I'm not one of them dudes that's like, yo, you know what I mean? I gotta go super platinum because, you know, I'm gonna make a way. Period. There's gonna be a roof over my head. So I'm not tripping on that, but I'm just loving the way the fans are responding to the In None We Trust. It's been a great, you know, thing. I sell it straight off my website, so that's a good thing because that's cutting the middleman out.
Let them know what that website is real quick so the listeners who ain't got it can go ahead and get it up on it.
Yo, whoever don't got In None We Trust, please go to www.planetcob.com. That's planetcob.com. You can get it directly from me. You can get T-shirts, hoodies, all the extra goodies. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to do, just the apparel, the COB apparel, you can go to cobworldorder.com. cobworldorder.com. We got T-shirts, we got things for sale, man. We just out here pushing our movement and, doing it the way we do it. So, and it's a good record though. Like, I don't listen to my own music, dog, and that's one thing about me. That's why I forget a lot of my verses on stage, because I don't listen. I'm still a fan of hip hop. I listen to other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
In None We Trust, I've been listening to, bro. It's getting play. It's getting play.
Word.
That's what it is.
And something else too. You were you spoke on COB right now and Horseshoe Gang a minute ago. Why don't you explain to the listeners the difference between? Because a lot of our listeners, they know you from Slaughterhouse or they know you from your solo career prior. So why don't you explain to them what the difference is between those different groups?
Well, Slaughterhouse, man, for anybody who does not know, man, Slaughterhouse is myself, Crooked Eye, being from Long Beach, California, representing the West Coast, to Joel Ortiz, who just walked by me, representing Brooklyn, New York, Joe Button, representing New Jersey, and Royce the 5'9", representing Detroit. And we're a collective who came together for the love of making music, and we formed a group called Slaughterhouse. We did a few tours. We went to Europe, we went to Canada, we toured the States. Eminem bought our first album, which came out on Koch, and he loved it. So he offered us a deal on Shady Records. Now we signed to Shady Records. You know what I'm saying? And that's Slaughterhouse. We going on tour starting in March. We're going to come to a city near you. Between March and May, we'll be in a city near everybody. COB, that's my organization. Circle of Bosses, Cash Over, conducting organized business, crossing over bridges. It's really just a clique of family members and friends who are like-minded individuals who came together when we were young, and the movement became a music, fashion, hip-hop movement. It just started off like a clique, like any other clique in high school, any other, you know what I mean? But it became something bigger, and we all are family members, and some of us rhyme, some of us do graphic art, some of us are attorneys, some of us are gangbangers, some of us are all kind of stuff. So that movement right there, that's something for life, and that's what I represent until I'm dead and gone. And my dudes, they got me, Horseshoe Gang, COB, they got a mixtape coming out soon. Sauce the Boss has a mixtape called The Doobie Brothers with my dude Big 40. That's about to come out. They doing an all whoever gets high mixtape. Listen to this while you get high. You know what I'm saying? And that's the COB movement, and we're just trying to represent the West Coast properly, because it's been a while since a movement. I don't think there's been a movement since the Dog Pound that can match up with COB in 2012. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to rep in that same fashion. Rest in peace, my homeboy Nate Dogg. And we are just trying to really take this hip-hop thing from the West Coast point of view to the top and show the world we got bars, because a lot of people don't believe the West has bars. And it's time for them to wake up.
Straight up.
They sleep.
I wanted
Shout
to know,
out Kendrick Lamar.
But I wanted to know, what's going on with Dynasty Records?
Dynasty is still in effect, bro. Like, we got that tatted in our skin, so we can't let it die. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things when you coming up in the game that you got to elevate and move past and this and that, but it's never dead. Dynasty is still there. Treacherous is there. You know, I'm the vice president of Treacherous Records. We have 1-2, who is an Armenian phenomenon as far as rapping goes. And I push him, like 2012, you're going to really hear about 1-2. We got K Young, who has written for, many people, from Puffy on down to whoever.
Oh, okay.
If you ask me, K Young is the illest on the West with the hip hop hooks. Illest.
Okay.
Like he like the illest. So if anybody out there, look up K Young. He's done things with Game, myself. He's on the and None We Trust on Diamond in the Back. He's ill. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like we just trying to bring ill music to the picture, dog. Cause the West need to wake up, bro. Like we need to wake up. You know what I mean? Like we got, like I said, we got TDE. I salute. We got Glasses. He doing his thing. I salute. You know, it's just time for us to wake up and to really bring ourselves to the forefront, man. You know what I mean? We can't keep being the vegetables on the plate. We need to be the steak. Real talk when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah, I can dig it.
You started in this game, you know, and it's changed recently. It's become a digital game. And it seems like you one of the artists that kind of took advantage of that. You dropped a lot of mixtapes. You did the Hip Hop Weekly, music videos, social networks, etc. How has that helped you, and how has that helped your brand?
I wouldn't even be in Detroit right now in the non-Porter studio, dog, if I didn't utilize the internet. I wouldn't even be in Slaughterhouse if I didn't do Hip Hop Weekly. Hip Hop Weekly took me to the cover of Double XL magazine, which made people interested in me being a Slaughterhouse member when they start talking about who could be in Slaughterhouse. I wouldn't be where I'm at without the internet. And it wasn't like I was just so, like, of course I was looking for new things to do to keep myself relevant because that's what I do. But at the same time, it wasn't like a master plan. It was just like, you know what? Music has moved to the internet. It's like, all right, you selling dope on the corner. If the corner dry up, you got to go somewhere where the customers is at. The customers was on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to mastermind and take over the internet. No, it was just a pure survival tactic. Like, I can't, dog. I got homies who started off rapping with me who serving popcorn at the movies right now, and we started rapping when we was 9, 10 years old together. You know what I mean? I can't go out like that. And it's no disrespect to what they doing because every hustle is a hustle, but that scares me. I love music. I love hip-hop. I'm going to go all the way to the top. So it's like, you know, what do I do next? I can't go backwards. Oh, the internet, that's what's popping? I'm on the internet.
Straight up. Go ahead, Vic. I know I cut you off.
Oh, shit. No. Recently you had tweeted about, I'm from San Diego, G, and recently you had tweeted that an upcoming San Diego show, and you said you was talking about a battle at the show. You want to speak on that real quick?
Yes, I do. If there's anybody out there from the 619, you know what I mean? Anybody out there from San Diego, you know what I mean? You an underground rapper, you got bars, certain people been getting on your nerves, you think you can serve them, you know what I mean? Come up to my show. I will stop the middle of my show, bring you on stage, and let you get at whoever you want to get at. You know what I mean? Y'all can have fun. Long as we keep it friendly, dog. I'm not with all that. Oh, I'm tough. I'm gonna punch you, and we're gonna. I ain't with all that, dog. This is hip hop. Hip hop is competition. If Burger King can have competition with McDonald's, then we can have competition with each other. That don't have to go to the streets. I'm not with that. That don't prove nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? So come on stage, rock your lines. Let somebody else rock their lines. And we're going to see what the crowd's saying, have fun, you know what I mean? And if you take an L that day, then you go back and you say, yo, next time I'm going to be ready, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to encourage, man. I ain't with all that, you know. I could care less who the biggest gangster in hip-hop is. That don't even make me none.
Right. Right up.
That's dope, though.
We having like a serious conversation right now. Let me go get some more coconuts and rocks, man, so we can lighten this conversation up, dog. Okay. Like, we need to have a little more, you know, some more fun with this conversation. I feel like we just breaking it down to the last compound.
I did want to ask you, you know, at this stage of your career, your business is Trump tight. What advice can you give to the up-and-coming artists that's listening right now?
Any up-and-coming artist, this is my advice. my advice is keep your hard hat on. First of all, it's not a game. Like a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna drop out of school and start rapping. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a hard business like any other business. I've been told by people who are in different businesses who tried to come into the hip-hop game that this is the hardest business. So keep your boots strapped up, keep your hard hat on, and keep going. Like, a horseshoe gang, it's not about being in the gang. It's G-A-N-G, grind and never give up. That's what it means, because you got to go forward. You can never give up. Because, I mean, some people make it overnight, and some people's overnight success was really 10 years overnight success. So,
right.
You know, you gotta go hard, man, and network, man. Rub the most shoulders you can rub with the most people who are trying to go somewhere like you trying to go. And one of my biggest pieces of advice is, please don't allow negative people to bring you down. You might have to kick them out your circle, even if they family members. I did it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of my family members is like, yo, you're never going to make it, this, that, and the other. You can't come to the studio no more, bro.
Right.
Straight up, because I'm trying to only focus on positivity. There's ups and downs in this game, and I don't need nobody bringing me down with a lot of negative talks. And sometimes some people will listen to that, and that's it. So, you know, keep positive people around you, network as much as you can, and understand that it's going to be hard work.
Can we look to see Crooked Eye do any other genres of music, you know, perhaps some dubstep or something like that at all?
Well, I got an alternative. It's like an alternative rock and roll rap CD.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was in an ordeal, you know, a couple years. I think it was like a year and a half ago or whatever, where, you know, some dudes took some shots at me. You know what I mean? And somebody recorded it on YouTube, and you know, I went to go see my homeboy King Tech from Swing Tech from the Wake Up Show, and we just really talked. And he's a real spiritual dude. So he started pulling up beats, and the way I was feeling at that time, like in 7 days we recorded a whole album, and it's kind of it has like a rock edge, a live band, alternative, but every song has a message. So we did that in like 7 days. So we're thinking about releasing that in Europe.
Okay.
So don't be surprised if you hear something that you're not used to.
We just got a few more questions for you. We do want to know who Crooked Eye's top 5 MCs of all time are in no particular order.
Oh, man. Of all time, MJ. See, here's my problem. I put Pac in a whole another stratosphere.
Okay.
Like I don't really put Pac in that stratosphere. But it would go Pac, M, J. It would go Pac, J, M. I think J and M will be tied. And then man, it'd be hard because my other 3, they alternate. You know what I'm saying? Because it used to be Big Boy, but Big Boy don't really put out enough product. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to just say Big Boy because he don't put out enough. So, you know, all I know is that I really place Slaughterhouse high on that list, and I don't know because we in a group together, but I've seen these dudes work, man, and they really are cut from the same cloth that the greats are cut from. You know what I'm saying? They love it. They're going to try to make sure that it's right. If it don't sound right, if it sound like it ain't, you know what I mean? Sound like it's a sellout move, that song's going in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? So I really give it up to them, man. But, you know, I tip my hat to Jay. I tip my hat to M.
You know, Pac is the greatest of all time, flat out. And then the rest of the people just all mixing and matching. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. And then, I want to know, what's the music scene like in Long Beach right now? What's coming out of Long Beach? What's the next thing?
Well, we got this movement, man. It's called No Man Left Behind.
Okay.
And it's a Long Beach movement. It's called No Man Left Behind. My homeboy Big C Style, who helped put me in the game, is one of the leaders of it. And we just did a compilation with all the young kids from Long Beach that's out there getting it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the studio is just full of brand new cats that's hungry and ready to go. You know what I mean? So, No Man Left Behind is the newest Long Beach movement. It's a lot of dudes, too many to name, because if I start naming them and I miss one person, when I go to the barbershop, they're going to be on me. You feel me? So, I'm going to just say that, the No Man Left Behind. We're going to Atlanta on the 18th to do a series of tours and radio shows and club shows and stuff like that, just to let everybody know in Atlanta that Long Beach has a new face and that we coming with a lot of potential right now. So yeah, it's called No Man Left Behind. So y'all just remember that because it's gonna be big.
Word. Is this the best time in your career that you're having right now?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's kind of hard because what happens is that, you have the best time in your career kind of when you kind of blind to
what's going on, what's really going on.
You know what I'm saying? When you blind to when I was young with a deal, that was like, you know what I'm saying? And then I found out the real deal. But at the same time, though, I think I can honestly say that this is the best time of my career because, being in Slaughterhouse, it's like everybody has gone through their ups and downs, and we understand what it is now fully. You know what I mean? And we got our eyes focused on moving forward, period. So, yeah, I would say it's the best time of my career. You know what I mean? I definitely would say that. And I'm still not too shabby with the rhymes.
Right, yeah. Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people who started off with me that fell all the way off. We ain't gonna name no names, but them bars, they ain't potent as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I be mad because I'm a fan, dog. I walk up on them like, yo, what happened?
This is my last question for you.
Why gotta be the last question?
The last question for me. The last question for me. When I hear your name, though, the word legend gets thrown around a lot. How do you feel about that? How do you feel being called a legend?
You know what's so crazy, dog? Like, first of all, it feels good for people to call me a legend on the West Coast because, I mean, goddamn, I don't got no Grammys or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'll take it. But in real life, though, it's like I just don't feel like I've done what I need to do to really earn that title. But at the same time, I'm not going to overlook what I have done. I put in a lot of work on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go back projects if somebody want to debate. You know what I mean? And go back years. But, I just want to, I want to bring the gold home, man. I want to bring the gold home back to the coast. You know what I'm saying? And I think then, I don't ever think I'll be comfortable with that title, man. You know what I'm saying? But the people decide.
Right up. I know I put you in that category. I know everybody else right here on the panel feel the same exact way. Vic, did you have any more questions?
Yeah. When can we expect that new Slaughter album?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like April, like late April. That's what I'm thinking. If nothing else, early May. You know what I'm saying? But with sufficient leaks,
right.
quality singles in the meanwhile, and you know what I mean, like it won't just happen then and that's it. It's gonna be some dopeness leading up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you know you on the internet, you know that's what was buzzing. Like Fools is ready for that shit. Like, you know, that Shady 2.0 cipher kind of like got everyone like, yo, we need this shit, you know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it solid. Like, yeah, that did it. Like, who seen that shit was like, yo,
yeah, that's what's
gotta have it.
You know what though, and that's a beautiful thing, because sometimes you don't even know, you know, with all the bubble gum, you know, with all the rappers out here that's straight whack. You know what I'm saying? It's, sometimes you forget about the fans that's really, really, really still with the business, because you get all this, you know, feedback, you know, from these people who support suckers, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you be like, oh, so when you say what you just said, it's like, yeah, let me wake my ass up and get in that studio early in the morning and do what I got to do, because what you just said. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk.
Yeah, you know, because there's a bunch of us that, you know, we grew up in that golden era. We remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck happened? You know, and we so as fans who have grown with the culture, we need that shit. You feel me? We need that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
you know
vital,
what? And that's what's up, because dog, let me tell you something, bro. You know, I have to be somewhat politically correct, because, you know, I could start a lot of beefs just keeping it 100 with everything. You know what I mean? With the whack niggas that's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I had to learn how to, you know, ignore that. You know what I mean? Because, like, I used to just say whoever I thought was whack, and then, you know, next thing I know, you know, we wrestling, I got dudes with guns around, and it's just getting out of control. So my whole thing is, I started to focus on the dope music and not to focus on too much of the whack dudes, because when I focus on the whack dudes, I want to talk about them. Like, yo, you whack. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, you know, hey, I stayed up to 5 in the morning in the projects, in the bathroom, you know, because I ain't want to wake my moms up and my little brothers and shit. So I'm in the projects in the bathroom, like, you know, trying to come up with my best. I stayed up to 5 in the morning before I went to the studio. You obviously didn't give a damn, and you just said whatever came to your mind. You know what I'm saying? So I be feeling like I have a right to say, yo, my nigga, you whack, you know? But I don't. I had to calm that down and say, you know what? That's not the way to be. Everybody getting paid in this art form. You know, hats off, tip to them. But yeah, every now and then, man, I get that itch. Like, oh, you know, are they serious with this song right here?
Right.
You know, but we holding it down for the West, man. That's why I was, you know, so happy to do y'all show tonight, because my whole thing is the West need a facelift. That's I got a couple talking points. Right now, they trying to run against my dude Barack. You know, Mitt Romney, they trying to do their thing, and they got their talking points. I got my talking points. My talking points is the West need a facelift, first and foremost. And secondly, it's going to take COB to do it. And that's it. Like, as far as musically, you guys are doing what y'all doing radio-wise. But as far as musically, I love everybody on the West, but not too many people have showed me that they care about the West Coast, or they just care about their own success.
Right up.
And I stand by that.
True.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Very true. So, you know, before we let you out of here, you know, how can they follow the movement? What's the website again?
Oh, planetcob.com, planetcob.com, cobworldorder.com. follow me on Twitter at Crooked Entry I Go. Crooked Entry I Go. I know it's kind of tough to spell. It's a name that my godfather gave me when I was a young kid. You know what I mean? Entry I Go. So I just ran with it since Twitter won't let me have my own name, Crooked Eye. I guess it's 5 Crooked Eyes on Twitter. They won't let me have my own name, so.
Damn.
I ran with my, Crooked Entry I Go, Twitter, all that, man. Basically, Google, just keep up with Slaughterhouse. Just keep up with Slaughterhouse. You keep up with Slaughterhouse, you're going to keep up with what we're doing, dog. And I swear to God, we lose sleep trying to change hip-hop. We are losing sleep trying to change hip-hop.
Okay.
That's crazy. How many acronyms do you got for COB?
Well, I came up with about 8 or 9 of them, and then I traveled the world, and people had like 100, 200. You know what I'm saying? When I got back, some dude got the COB tattoo. He sent me a picture on Twitter. It says COB, and it said chicken on biscuits.
Wow.
Because his family owned the chicken restaurant.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So,
and he got it tight.
I done seen it all, bro. But whatever it is, as long as it's positive, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely a movement that I really want the West Coast to take a look at. You know what I mean? It's a neutral movement. We got people involved with us that's Bloods. We got people that's involved with us that's Crips. We got, like I said, we got people that are college students. We got college graduates. It's a neutral movement. It's not about catering to one side of the fence. It's about everybody coming to the round table and trying to make something happen for each other. So I want everybody on the West to really peep my movement out because it's one of a kind. I don't think there's ever been a movement, that wasn't about, skin color, wasn't about what hood you from, wasn't about, your education or your non-education. It was just about people coming together and trying to push to one goal, one common goal. So I think we got something brand new, and we going hard, man. We going hard in the yard, dog. Like, it's going to be hard for them to ignore us because, one, they already know we'll show up deeper than a football team. They know that. So that's out the question. They know the music is quality because I'm talking on 210 West. So I just need everybody to just check us out. You know what I'm saying? And once they check us all the way out, they're gonna know what the business is, dog.
We want to get into this track, Pocket Full of Money. Let us know about that before we get into it and we let you out of here.
All right, man. Well, I'm riding through the streets of Detroit right now. I got Sean pushing the wheel. You know what I mean? I got my dude Joel Ortiz with the leather Yankee fitted on. Grey Goose out the game right now. I got about a quart of Patron inside this bottle of water that I'm going to sneak into this little next spot we going to. And Pocket Full of Money is the song that y'all about to listen to, produced by one of the most slept-on producers ever in West Coast history, Rick Rock. You know what I mean? I mean, Rick Rock is one of the greatest ever on the West Coast. I mean, Changed the Game, Jay-Z Dynasty album. I mean, Busta Rhymes, Mariah Carey. I mean, Breaking Fabulous with, I Can't Deny It. I mean, he has a lot of accolades under his belt. He produced this song. It's called Pocket Full of Money. It's on the In None We Trust EP. That's my guy. Shouts out to him and the whole Bay Area. E40 and Too Short. Let's do what we got to do. COB, 210 West. Y'all know what it is.
Good looking now. Appreciate that, man. This interview was big for us. Salute to you. Pocket Full of Money.
Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all. Anytime, brother. Anytime.